7-year-old boy got into a stranger's car, and for the next 7 years, no one realised he was missing. He went to school, played outside, even had a dog, and somehow, no one knew, until another child was taken, and the victim became the one who stopped it. He was walking home from school when a man approached him. No mask, no weapon, just a question. Do your parents donate to the church? Stephen Stayner, 7 years old, small, trusting. He said yes, because that's what kids are taught. Be polite, be helpful. Then the man asked, "Can you show me your house?" And Stephen said yes. But this is where everything changed. They started walking, then a car pulled up. A white Buick. Inside. Kenneth Parnell watching, waiting. This wasn't random, it was planned. The man got in, Stephen followed. No struggle, no hesitation, just trust. And in that moment, his old life ended. They didn't take him home. They drove him to a cabin. Hidden, quiet, isolated. Kathy's Valley. No neighbours, no noise, just trees and silence. And this is the part that feels unreal. That cabin was just a few hundred feet away from his grandfather's house. So close to safety and completely invisible. That night, everything changed. Parnell told him, "Your parents gave you away. They didn't want you. I'm your father now." Imagine hearing that at 7 years old. No phone, no proof. Just one voice, repeating it, until it becomes your reality. At first, Stephen resisted. He said he wanted to go home, but Parnell didn't argue. He didn't yell. He just repeated the lie over and over, until it felt true. That's how control works. Not with chains, but with belief. Days passed, then years. And eventually, Stephen stopped asking to go home. Then came the name change. Dennis. Not completely different, just close enough. Same birthday, same middle name. He wasn't erased, he was rewritten. They moved constantly, town to town, school to school, and everywhere they went, Stephen became Dennis. A normal kid with a normal father. That's what people saw. And no one questioned it. A missing child, living in plain sight. And this is what makes it terrifying. He wasn't even hidden. He could walk outside, talk to people, go to school. So why didn't he run? Because by then, he didn't see himself as kidnapped anymore. Not because he couldn't, but because mentally, he didn't know how. Later, he would say, he didn't even know how to ask for help. Sometimes, Parnell acted like a father. He bought him things, gave him freedom, even let him drink alcohol at a young age. And then, he gave him a dog, a Manchester Terrier. He named her Queenie. And this is where it gets confusing, because now it's not just fear. It's attachment, routine, familiarity. This wasn't just captivity. It was conditioning. Years passed. Stephen grew older, stronger, more aware. But still, he stayed. Until something changed. Parnell wanted another child. Someone younger, easier to control. And suddenly, the cycle started again. Another boy, younger, smaller, same method, same lies. And this time, Parnell tried to use Stephen to help. But Stephen refused. Not loudly, not obviously, but strategically. Every attempt failed. Every time. Parnell thought he was incompetent. But the truth, Stephen was protecting those kids. Silently. February 14th, 1980. A 5-year-old boy. Timothy White, taken just like Stephen once was. But this time, Stephen wasn't the victim anymore. He was the only one who could stop it. He saw it, the fear, the confusion, the way Timothy looked around, searching for something familiar. That was him. 7 years ago. Parnell made one mistake. He trusted Stephen, left him alone. March 1st, night. Parnell leaves. And Stephen looks at Timothy and says, "We're leaving. No plan, no guarantee. Just movement." They step outside, into the dark. They hitchhike, car to car, strangers picking them up, not knowing they were transporting 2 kidnapped boys. Every ride was a risk, every stop a chance to be caught. They tried to find Timothy's home, but they couldn't. Too much time had passed. So Stephen did something he hadn't done in 7 years. He walked into a police station. He hesitated, then said, "I think I was kidnapped." And just like that, everything collapsed. The lies, the identity, the years. This wasn't just one missing child, it was 2. By morning, Kenneth Parnell was arrested. 7 years ended in one decision. Stephen went home. But home was never the same. He didn't just escape, he ended it.